Welcome to the Urban Gardens Get Growing Challenge with the New York Academy of Sciences and the Cornerstone Initiative. The mission of the Academy is using science for the public good to solve problems in the world. The problem you will be focusing on in this challenge is how to design an innovative approach to implement urban micro-gardening practices and broaden access to nutritious food sources in Kigali, Rwanda. This challenge is designed to guide you through the process of taking your idea and turning it into a workable solution. It is a research project in which you will find out what it will take and what steps you will need to make for your idea to succeed in broadening access to nutritional food sources in your community. The challenge is divided into 4 phases. Phase 1, team formation. Phase 2, research, brainstorming, and designing a plan. Phase 3, building, testing, and analyzing. Phase 4, presenting the solution. As you move through these steps, you will see the benefits of learning to think as a team and brainstorm about your design. You will strengthen your idea by gathering information. You will adapt your design as you gain feedback from your research, learn from experts, and test your idea when possible. In the end, you will create a presentation of your solution that can be used to convince others to invest in your idea. Let's move through the timeline and learn about what you will be doing in each phase. Phase 1, team formation. The first step is to get people working together on an idea. Build a team of up to 6 students. For this challenge, you may have a team of up to 6 students working together on a project. There are 2 ways for you to become part of a team. One option is to join an existing project. Many people have already started a project because they have an idea. They are looking for people to join their team. You can look through the projects posted on the projects page and request to join a team. Another option is to create a new project for people to join. Start your own project with a new idea that you feel would work to strengthen the production of nutritious food in Kigali. Describe your idea on your project page so others who may be interested can join you. Sell your idea in your description to bring teammates on board. You may also choose to invite a mentor to join your team. Search the profiles in the People section and invite a mentor to join your project. Mentors are people who can help you as you work toward your final presentation. Get to know your team and make a plan for your project timeline. Learn about each other's interests, goals for the project, and individual strengths. Make a plan for when and how you will communicate to brainstorm, research, and create your solution. Remember, the deadline to become a part of a team is Friday, May 13th. Choose to join a project team or start your own project this week. To mark the end of Phase 1, you will submit Deliverable 1 on Friday, May 13th. As a team, in 1 page or less, outline the following. Team dynamics. Describe each member's key strengths related to the project, skills, expertise, or knowledge, and how you plan to work collaboratively during the challenge. How often will you meet? How will you communicate with each other? Expert advice. Explain how you will gather information from experts throughout the process. Will you interview local gardeners? Will you contact agricultural scientists for advice and information? Phase 2. Research, brainstorming, and designing a plan. In this phase, you will gather information about what is needed to put your idea into action. There are 4 parts to this phase. Research specifics about what is needed for your idea. Brainstorm on a regular basis to create the design for your idea. Choose the best design to present. Decide how you will develop your model for the design you chose. Start researching specifics about what is needed for your project idea. You are making sure your idea is workable. Think about what is needed for best results. Investigate things like which plants will have the best success, how to prepare soil, water availability, and irrigation methods. You can also use the Urban Gardens Get Growing Challenge Bootcamp in the Cornerstone Initiative section of the Resources page to find information. Interview local experts, agricultural experts, and community members. Gather information about methods. Learn more about local needs. Make a record of everything you learn and keep track of the date of your research and interviews. Brainstorm on a regular basis about the design for your idea. Everyone contributes ideas. Encourage one another. Choose the best design to present. The best design can be a combination of ideas. Decide how you will develop your model for the design you choose. Will you create pictures or sketches to illustrate your design idea? Will you build a working prototype? Will you gather feedback from the people in your community that you want to use your proposed solution? Will you conduct interviews with experts? To mark the end of Phase 2, you will submit Deliverable 2. As a team, in 1 page or less, outline the following. Your proposed solution. Describe the design you have chosen as the most effective. Briefly summarize the research and brainstorming that led you to this solution. Hypothesis. State how you think your design idea will address the challenge problem. Research plan. Outline the methods you will use to test your hypothesis and develop your model for the design you chose. Phase 3. Build, test, analyze. In this phase, You will use what you learned in your research to think through how your design might respond to different obstacles. You might gather feedback from experts or potential users. There are 3 parts to this phase. Build a model of your design, test your design idea, analyze your results. Build a model of your design. Create a sketch, illustration, storyboard, or physical prototype of your design. Test your design idea. You are examining how well your design should work. How could different factors you learned about in your research influence the effectiveness of your design? Gather feedback from others, including experts and people you want to use the design. Continue doing research. Analyze your results. Review the data from your research and the feedback you received from others. What did you learn that can help you improve your design? To mark the end of Phase 3, you will submit Deliverable 3. As a team, in 2 pages or less, outline the following. Data feedback. Summarize the data you obtained from your research and/or feedback you gathered. Lessons learned. Summarize the most important findings from your testing. What have you learned about your challenge area? Next steps. Describe how you plan to refine your solution based on what you learned. Will you need to modify your design? Phase 4. Presenting the solution. This is the ultimate product of your work. For Phase 4, make sure you have as much knowledge about your subject as possible. Make any last revisions to your solution. Modify your design based on what you learned in your testing phase. Create a final presentation of your solution. For Phase 4, you will submit Deliverable 4, the solution. Present your solution in the form of a brief slideshow, approximately 15 to 20 slides, or a video, no more than 2 minutes long. Be sure to include the following in your presentation. Problem. State the problem you tried to solve. Background. Summarize relevant research and information you have gathered. Be sure to cite your sources. Hypothesis. State the hypothesis you investigated. Methods. Describe the methods you used to collect data or feedback, like building models or illustrations, performing experiments, and conducting interviews. Results. Summarize the results of your testing. Solution. Describe your solution. In Deliverable 4, you will also submit an executive summary. Include a short, 1-page or less, executive summary that outlines the problem, your hypothesis, and a brief overview of your solution. For Deliverable 4, you will also submit a personal reflection. Each team member must also upload a personal reflection, 1 page or less, describing the experience of working with their team.